Welcome back to the channel, guys. And you never know what's going to freaking happen in this channel at all. Nope. It is cold down here tonight. I feel the cold. I feel the cold coming in. I do. I'm sure people may or may not tune into this, but we have lots of things to do, and like the thing says, the time just flies. Literally flying right by. Flying. I cannot keep up. I can't. It just seems like there's not enough time in the day. Ever. No matter what. No matter what you do. It just goes. It's like, whoa, where did it go? I did like this and I did like that, and then the day's gone. Like, what? Crazy. And if you guys are still doing the mainstream type of jobs, I get it. I get it. But we have props to build and things to make. And this, tonight, is what we're going to be doing. You like my hammer? This is one of the few props eventually we're going to be working on. This is from the armor, from the Mandalorian. But this is not what we're working on today. This was just kind of right there, and I kind of like doing this with it. Don't know why. Just kind of like, heary, order in the court. Order, I say. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but it's really big. So, but it's not heavy. It's very light. Very light. Well, we'll just have to hang that up for a later date. In case I need it, we'll put it above our head. That's what we're going to do. Alright. We got some stuff to do. I don't know if I have enough materials to do this. I think I do. We got this. And don't remember what this came off of, but I want to duplicate it. So I think it's cool. So we got this going on. And this is going to be a quick little, our usual, we're going to make a mold of this at some point. Probably tonight. I don't know. But we also have another prop that we have to work on. And it has to do with dragons and dragon eggs. And granted, I have some time remaining, but not a lot. So we're going to break out this box over here. Right here. A little rough around the edges. This is the box. And what? Well, and what we're going to try to do, we'll do it this way. turn it this way so you can see the box. I mean, you are mobile. I can move you around. I can put you over to here. And you can be staring at the box and not at me. That can happen. I need to clean up down here too. Like, just not enough time. No. So, this is about the size that I need to house the eggs. Right? This is a wooden box. We can stain it up. We can make it all look correct. And that is probably what we're going to end up doing. This little cap here is actually perfect fit for here because I'm thinking this attaches to a light, and I'm thinking of mounting the light right in the center. So when this opens, you get all that. You get music and blah 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 stuff like that. As you know, damn, really got to organize down here. I don't know how I'm going to do this differently. This whole area needs to be reset. Yep. Reset is what it needs. A big reset. Where's that foam? But I want to pad it. At least up top. Because this light right here, I want to mount like that. I think. Which would involve this. Now, she didn't have a light in her box, but I want a light in this box. Well, of course, I'm going to have to hide it. But it fits on this, like that. You got all sorts of flashy deals. Diodes. And then would fit in here like that somewhere. But concealed. At least, sort of my thought. When it comes to this. But what we got is this foam stuff. So we got this foam stuff right here. And we're going to pad this out. Obviously, I'm going to cover it with something else, but that's what we're going to do. I think that's what I want to do. Where is my scissors? So much stuff. So many projects. Never enough room. Always the way of the thing. Always the way of the thing. Oh, crap. I should have titled this stream something else. I probably should have. I don't... We had a really good stream last night, and I was very happy with that. But, We did a little bit of RC talk and stuff, and I really do think that RCs need to be on their own day. I think Mondays is a good night for RC stuff. And I think some of these other projects are going to fall during the week, during the stream, once I find my scissors. Don't know where they are. So let me say, we're gonna take the scissors and we're gonna separate these panels because we want to see these panels. And obviously we're gonna cut because all they are is foam wrapped in something, heat shrunk into something, styrofoam to be exact. See? Boom. We're gonna take the panel and we're gonna try. So I want the box to look decent. We're gonna have some probably fur inside here. We're gonna line it with fur, but we're thinking like because this is just slightly too big, so we have to cut these down a bit to fit in the lid. So when you open it, it's like that's. So we got to cut the foam down to fit in here. So yes, like I said, I collect junk. People don't know how valuable junk is until they start trying to scratch build stuff, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, that box has a whole bunch of writing on it. None of that's going to matter. But also, like, I need to cut so the egg fits down. So, like, you have one egg. You have 2 eggs. And you might get 3 eggs. By my calculation, you should be able to get 3 eggs. Yep. You can get 3 eggs right on there. And they have their spot. And all lined with fur. And all lined in fur. Yep. Everybody's quiet tonight. Don't. Did I freeze up? I must have froze up. Close enough. We want to keep the same angle of the dangle, but we want to cut some of this off. I'm going to keep this form. So, trying to think. The box is down here because you guys need to see what I'm doing, but I need to check things too. Like, how much of this I actually have to cut. Wonder. because it's now. Cover that. Damn, I'm gonna lose that nice shape it has. Maybe I could squish it in. I don't really want to cut it. Maybe I can. I got no room to put anything. Too many projects. Too many projects. Maybe we can. See, I like that bevel. I'm gonna lose up some of that bevel. I'm gonna lose quite a bit of that bevel because I like that bevel. Well, they say God hates a coward, so we're gonna cut it. We're gonna have to take quite a bit of it off. Wait, all the way around. And it's just foam, but I like the shape of it. And I plan on wrapping it in material, but I'm trying to get it to fit a certain way. And I'm going to take as little as I can off. That might work. And add some padding, because these eggs will sit in there. So I'm going to have to cut the shape out of this so they sit down in. And then line it with fur. This is going to have fur. I don't have the fur down here right now. It's in the shop. I was in the shop all day and I should have grabbed it, but I didn't think of it. I might have to go get that. I wanna like this is tight. This is literally tight. This box is really tight. Getting these eggs in. Oh, we had technical difficulties. That is not good. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know how much of that you missed until I caught on that there was some kind of issue. I don't know what's going on with the interworld right now. But that was horrible. We lost connection and everything. What did you miss? You didn't really miss much. I was placing the eggs, trying to figure out how I was going to get them in the box because they slightly too tight here, and I'm going to stagger them and I'm going to have them on angle so they're nice and displayed like that. That is, and it's all going to be wrapped in fur in here. Outside's going to be different, but fur is what I got. So welcome back. Let's try this again. Let's do a nice little bit of a soft restart. A little bit of a soft restart. Let's throw on some music and I'm going to go grab some fur. So enjoy this. Oh, I wasn't quick enough. I'm sorry for all you who are watching. I wasn't quick enough. Yay. Didn't know. I tried to be quick. I had to run out to the garage to get fur. Well, velvety kind of stuff. It's not really fur. But there's a patch of it. I'm going to have to lay the eggs on this once I get this figured out. Which is, this is probably going to be the top. So we're going to fill that to the side. We're going to cut one of these off. Everyone ran away. I'm sorry, I was so disorganized today. I got too much going on in my life. literally running around trying to get everything done. So we are literally going to back this up. Back that thing up. Back that thing up. Slightly. Take this piece slightly down into here. Move this piece slightly into there. You won't see any of this. This is just me figuring out how we want to place these eggs. Literally. How we're going to place them. Slightly up, elevated, like that, like that. This is going to have to be trimmed because that needs to go further down. And then like that, I'm guessing. Sort of like cradled. And then this will be cut. I think we got to cut that. If I can make that work up here. So we're gonna cut some stuff. Literally, I don't even think I need that. I just need to be able to. Well, you look up, bigger one. Slightly longer. Well, that's way too long. I mean, I'll work there, but I wonder. We're playing around, guys. We're playing around. We don't. This is part of my process. Not everybody's process. Some people like blueprints to work out with. This is me figuring out things. And I don't expect anybody to watch all this, but literally, this is me figuring out things. Because I want it down in like that. Damn stuff. I know you can't really see very good in the camera, and I'm sorry about that. We should be talking in chat or something. Literally gonna take this out. I'm gonna put this in where I want it. This is too big. Where's the small one? You stupid. There's a big one. Why is it so big? Oh, the small one the egg's on. Because this is the fur. I mean, this is literally, I don't know if this is going to work. Because that oh wait, this one. Well, you'll see in a minute, guys. Can't expect all my streams to be good. Nice thing is that this is literally insulation. Which is nice and cushiony. Then I may have to cut this. But this is what I'm working on. That's to give it some cushion. Some cushion. For the eggs. This is I don't know if this is working out. We're figuring this out as we go. I'm literally probably gonna have to cut this. Because now it doesn't, now it's got less room. But if my theory is correct, we have padded this sufficiently. If my theory is correct. That's a big if. I'm not going to move. Thinking. We're thinking. The, just thinking, guys, just thinking. 'Cause that, it's probably going to go up there. If we put this so it's on an angle. Then we put this one so it's on an angle. Then we put this one up front. Like that. That's gonna have to have a cutout. I mean, that's pretty good presentation once it's wrapped in fur. Oh yeah, we do have fur. See, the stream went haywire earlier, so. But we got fur. Literally, if I tuck this into the top, like that, put fur on that, close up the box, then worry about the decoration on the outside after we figure this inside out. That's pretty good. I mean, they're packed in there, but what do you all think? Ark Wolf, I can see the smoke from Unksville. Yeah, brother, I am. I'm literally trying to figure this out. How you been tonight? How's your day going, man? Menus here. Yeah, so, literally, we got the padding here that's going to be covered in fur. And then we got the 3 eggs, which will be in here. Angled like that is probably the best I'm going to get. This will be able to close down and lock down once I get everything trimmed up. And they'll be covered in fur. Well, they won't be covered in fur, but the padding will be covered in fur. It'll be covered in this. Fake fur, but fur. It's what I have, guys, available right now. I'm not going out to the store or anything. I don't have money for that right now. So I don't like all this overhang that we're having here. Like, so we're gonna have to do some trimming. Definitely gonna have to do some trimming. So we'll pop these eggs out. We're gonna pop these eggs out. Boop! Egg 1. Boop! Egg 2. Boop! Egg 3. We're gonna try to I can still play with the depth a little bit. Because we're going to have to... do we have to hot glue these on? Let's take this out. So I can get these down a little bit. I'm going to have to cut. I think I'm going to cut from the bottom though. We're going to cut right here. Right here. Right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got to cut. Boom. Cutting these pillows, man. I don't know if I quite want to do this, but we're going to glue them in anyhow. Sorry. Something funny. Just something funny. Yeah, now that fits better. Yeah, we like that. Oh, that fits so much better. Alright, we're going to have to do some more cutting though. We're going to have to cut. We're going to have to cut some more of this stuff. Man, I got to clean all that up so my dog don't come down here and get sick. Hopefully she don't come down here. We're just roughing it because it ain't going to matter. It's going to be covered in fur. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum. Oh yeah. Cut. Making a box for my eggs. Yeah. Gotta make the box for the eggs. Ooh, look at that one. That was a longie. We got 3 people watching. That is an all-time good thing going on right now. 3 people watching. I like that. 3 people. 3. There's the power of 3. Whee! People text me the silliest things. Especially when I'm on stream. Most people know I try to stream at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I stream earlier. Sometimes I stream later. Maybe if we do it. Yep, get these pillows in there. Oh, what a nightmare. It does not want to fit right. It doesn't want to fit right. You got to work on it. Work on it. It doesn't want to stay. Literally, gotta cut some more. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to make these individuals like this. Boop, boop, boop. Making individual pieces, making my egg box. Gotta protect my eggs. Yes, sirree, they're the future of Westeros. Doo, 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 doo. This foam may contain things that cause cancer. Probably. Alright. So if I get that down in like that. Damn it. I gotta put you up. You up there. I don't know if you can see me any better. Get it down in there like that. That's a little better. What? Oh my gosh. Silly. Silly rabbit tricks over kids. Oh my gosh. Ah. Gotta trim more. Gotta trim more. Gotta trim more. More. Gotta trim more. More. Damn it. My pillow is disappearing. The shape I like so much is just slowly being hacked apart. Aha! Oh, yeah. You fit now, don't you, son of a bitch? Yeah. We got you in there good, don't we? We get that in there like that. Oh, yeah. That'll fit nicely, just like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Who's your daddy now, bitch? Ah, Hook, you like the song? Me and my made up nonsense? Of course. Shoot, now I gotta cut this. How much do I gotta cut this? Why do I gotta cut this? Why are we doing this? What's going on here? Which way to the beach, George? Damn it. I gotta cut it a lot. I gotta cut it. Drop it like it's hot. You guys caught me on my wacky day. Wacky Wednesday here. Because I'm being wacky. That pillow's in, that's sitting straight, this pillow's in. Now we gotta get the pillows down here. Put the pillow in the bottom. Which we decided we're only gonna do a small one to elevate it so that their eggs are like on an angle. Better for viewing pleasure. We like it on an angle. But once again, this thing's too big. It's too big. So we gotta cut and we gotta choose an end. We're gonna choose an end. Looks like we're gonna choose a little bit from both. So we're gonna cut some more. Some more of this foam stuff that probably causes cancer. Because everything nowadays causes cancer, so you just know. Just saying. And we're going to cut some more of this. Damn, eggs need to be on an angle for the perfect entry point. Now I'm being disgusting. I get it. I'm being dirty. I'm being dirty. I'm a dirty bird. That's son of a bitch. How much more do I gotta cut off? You fucking cut more. Gotta fucking cut more. I cut more. Don't want to do it. You can't make me. They're gonna sit flat. Alright, now we gotta try the eggs. Ready? We're gonna try the eggs. Ready? Ah. What? I thought it was funny. You guys don't think that's funny? Do you funny? I'm not funny. Meanie. Alright, we know. I think the white one was in the middle. And then the green one was on one side. Doing this from memory now. I don't got a picture in front of me. So you all must be gentle and aware of that. And we got to put this egg. Oh boy. So like displayed dragon eggs. Yeah. Like that. Something like that. Damn. Something like that. Like, literally, they would have plenty of room if I decided just to line the box and not put this stupid foam stuff in. I just thought it looked better. Because they're now closed like that. And it has foam up here. Boop, boop, boop. We just go like that. And then we can lock it. Kind of. The box don't like me. And then they're like, they're not going to move around. Then we open up the box. What? And what? The light comes out and the crowd goes, ah! Dragon eggs! Dragon eggs! Dragon eggs! Yay! Alright. Let's try it with the fur. This is where I want it. This is the perfect. I think that's that. I like that. It fits in here. It has a little bit of cushion to protect it when it's in motion. You know, a little bit of motion. Rock the boat. Gotta rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. And then, yeah. So they're well protected. And which this one needs to be rebuilt, but that's my original. But for now, we got the three colors: the Daenerys, the goddess of dragons, the mother of dragons, breaker of chains. Oh, God. Wouldn't I want to give to have one night with her? And we gotta put the fur in. And we gotta put the fur in like this. You put the fur in. You get to put the fur in. Put the fur. We're gonna have to probably cut the fur. Hey. Obviously, cut the fur. But if we line it, line it nice. I'm touching the fur, baby. Here I come. Let me touch the fur. Just enough fur, I think, to do top and bottom. Alright. We'll drape it. We'll figure it out. We want a lot more for down here than we need for up here, so we should probably do up here first, cut it, and hopefully we have enough for down here. Right? Right? So we're going to wrap this in this beautiful fur. It's really fake fur, guys. It's not real fur. For the real fur, I wouldn't be using it for this. Now I'd use it for other things, but not this. So, one nice furry box. You can make your box any way you want it. And no, personally, I prefer my boxes without the fur. But in this case, we'll make an exception. Because I think it'll look nice. Now, see, that's the other thing. Like, fur done right. It's nice and trimmed up and looks good. Now, it could be very inviting, right? Very inviting. Alright. So. And we need to flip this now, because I need to see. I need to cut. I need to cut somewhere in here. Like, so I'm literally going to take, we're going to move this box. No, not the box. Don't make the box go away. The box was so nice. And we're going to do this. So we're going to do this. Obviously, we're going to do that. And these edges are going to be tucked in. Tucked in. That's got to be tucked in. All this has got to be tucked in. Where the hell's my pins? I don't got no pins. I don't got no nothing. Got nothing down here. What the heck? What's going on? Dang it, dang it. Everything's out in the shop. Dang, one nice day and I move everything. What in the world is the world coming to? Like, I want to make sure I have enough to cover that and the back. So we're gonna cut. We're gonna leave about half inch of material in the back, roughly. I'm not measuring, so we're doing this roughly. And this is dangerous because I only have this one little piece of fur. But we are going to cut. Quiet, everyone. We need to concentrate. This is delicate surgery. Oh no, here it goes. We're cutting the material. I'm going to have to retitle this stream the Dragon Egg Box because that's all we're doing. Yeah, we can go quicker. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, come on. Touch it, baby. Touch it for me. Get there. Oh, yes. I like it like that. And now we got a piece of material, the crappiest cut you will ever see in the face of earth, but you won't see it because it's going to be tucked. It's going to be folded in like a nice little Christmas present, and you won't see nothing. No, senor, you can't see that. It's not very good for you to see that. No. Ark Wolf. Oh, man. Yeah, brother. We're going to fold it. But guess what has to come back up here now? Not the fur on my head. Here's the box, senor. Senor, the box. The box. The mystery box. Is something good in your box? Senor. The plane, the plane. Alrighty then. Doing the fur-lined prop box for the dragon eggs. We are. And you can't really see it very good. And the dragon egg is going to go rolling off the table pretty soon. Because they're in my freaking way. We're going to tuck it. We're going to tuck it. We're going to tuck it. And we're going to see if we can get away with the dirty pillow here and the tucking. But I gotta get the material just right for it to tuck. Because technically I shouldn't have to glue nothing. And it should all hold into place. Because it's just stuffed in her box. You heard me. I said it. Stuffed in her box. And I got dad jokes all day long. What are we not no sense of humor here today? I still can't get that to lay down. Literally. Why? This just lay down. Why are we being... Okay. You are being stubborn. Why aren't you going into the hole? I mean, literally. This is supposed to be... Alright, we need a tool. What should we get for stuffing? Anyone got a stuffing tool? We need to stuff it with something. Something needs to be stuffed. What can I use? Maybe this. Dang it. Being stubborn. Frickin' stuffing tool. Like that. wants to be stubborn, we can be stubborn. Recycling materials. Get it stuffed. Get her stuffed. Jesus. No. I want that like that. That stuffed in the hole. I want that stuffed in the hole too. Arkwolf, you're cooking dinner. What are we having tonight, buddy? Anything good? I had sushi. Some of you may not like sushi. Some of you may not even like it at all, but sushi is like one of my favorite foods. I will eat sushi all the time, any time of the day. I'd eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's a really good protein source. Now that's a nice pillow. You see, just a little bit of persuasion. Well, we might have to clip some of this, because this is excessive. See what I can do. This is excessive fur. What do you do with excessive fur? You have to trim it. Pet the fur, pet the fur. Be nice to it. Look at that. It's coming. It's coming. That's what she said. Any minute now. Any minute now. Transportation of one's eggs gets a very special box. Worthy of your Khaleesi. Pasta! Pasta! Man. Pasta. I'm not a fan of the pasta. I know, I'm Italian. I'm supposed to be the fan of the pasta, but I am not a fan of the pasta. We are getting this very slowly. We're tucking it in the hole. Pushing it in and getting this really nice formed pillow. Which was my intent the whole entire freaking time. And as you can see, is nice. Is nice. I can go sleep on it. I think everybody is watching somebody else's stream tonight and not watching me. Thinking thing. Look at that. Literally, I know this is hanging off the side. I know this. This is all extra. I don't know if I could tuck all that. I don't know. We could try. The idea was to Tuck and pinch. Tuck and pinch. Tuck and pinch. I have to terminate contact of friendship. I like cannolis, brother. I just don't like pasta. And it really isn't like I have a hatred for pasta. It's more of being fed pasta all the time when I was a kid. Like, I'll eat it. It's not like liver where I find it revolting. But it is literally... First of all, pasta is not healthy for you at all. So, there's that. Like, plain and simple. Yes, I know it's cheap, but it's not healthy. Secondly, it depends, because like I can't do spaghetti, period. I can't. It's not, spaghetti is out of the question. I can do like pasta with what do they call it, with the clams and the shrimp and the Diablo. I could do that. I could do Diablo. I can't do just spaghetti and spaghetti sauce ever. Like, it's just like but the most of it is like I grew up where we ate a lot of pasta, and I just, we either ate venison, which I love venison. I can never get enough of that. But I'm a meat eater, so, and or we ate pasta. We ate other things, but like it seemed like we had pasta a lot, or at least once or twice a week, and each their own. I'm just not a pasta guy. I honestly didn't like the pasta. It's furry. I like it. Oh, how I have all this extra material that I gotta try to tuck. I still gotta tuck this corner. It's just, any case. How is it gonna close though with all that? You're gonna close. Yeah. Baby. Ark Wolf, I know you can't eat fish, man. I know. Frickin' thing. I think we're gonna have to maybe not have the top pillow. This is all frigged up. All that tucking, all that seeing how it looked. And now I'm sitting here like, I should probably... I want to see if it'll function before I glue anything down. Because I will glue it. But I also, like, maybe I don't need that. And maybe we have to do like that. And just glue it to the wood. Which is still nice. Okay, Alfredo's with shells, I can do that. I like Alfredo sauce, so. Traditional pasta sauce? Bleh. And I grew up with homemade pasta sauce too, so the store-bought junk, bleh, that's even worse. Is this smaller than that one? I really, I don't know on this one. It was my idea. The fur thing is a good idea. I just, I'm having difficulties with the fur thing. See, we just not working. It's not working out the way I wanted it to work out. Thought it'd be nice and easy, boom, bada boom, and done. No, no bada boom and done. Ain't no bada boom and done at all. Like, now I'm worried that the top won't close with the pillow and the other thing. It looked really nice. I liked it. No bada boom and done. No bada boom and done. Damn it. I really didn't want to have to do it this other way. There is another way. There is the way I don't want to do it. That's pretty much it. I want to know which piece I cut bigger. That's a thing. Idea. This is all lined like that. But then that's showing. I don't like that. Jesus. And then if I do it like that, I'm really thinking I'm going to have to just line this without the pillow. Which is still nice. It's still nice. Just not as nice. I wanted to make it look more plushy. If that's a word. But don't. Getting this to sit right, first of all. Okay, you win, pillow. I'll do it the normal way. I'll do it the way people intended it to be. You win. I can't do the cheaty way. I tucked the stuff and it didn't work. I do it this way, it doesn't work. I literally did not want to have to individually wrap the pillows. And that means I have to get out the hot glue on. Because that is a completely different process. But from what I am seeing here with this stuff, we are going to have to individually wrap these pillows. Oh, no, don't want to do it. Mommy can't make me. I don't want to go to school. You take the piece and you do this. Alright, we're going to take a skill that I haven't used in quite some time, and it's called reupholstering. And we're literally going to, first of all, we're going to like get this down So we're not totally wasting a lot of material. Normally you staple and you pull and staple when you're reupholstering something. We have nothing, no backing to staple to. So instead we're going to have to hot glue it. We're going to have to hot glue it. And we're going to have to hot glue it pretty dang close to what it needs to be. Which means we're using a lot less material. That's a plus. So we have to cut it again. Here we go with the scissors again to get the first side. And then we're going to have to glue it. So we're going to have to like leave that like that, like that, like that. This is... Then we're going to have to look at this and we want it slightly longer maybe, but not too long. And I'm going to have to freaking cut it. And we're going to have to do these individually. And this is not how I wanted to do it. Now if we cut a straight line, we'll be doing even better. Because everything wants to move. See? Doesn't want to stay put. Get the frick out of my way. Jesus, stop cutting that way. It just wants to walk on me. There we go. Now, take our handy dandy little pillow furry cloth friend here. Now that's a shedding all over the place because we cut it and it doesn't like it. And it's complaining and screaming and ranting and raving. And then we take our pillow and we have to make sure, get rid of that piece, make sure that if you did it right, which I didn't do it right because this fucker should be, and you throw it out because you screwed up. And this is why I didn't want to cut it. Because it walked on me. And this piece might be fine. And I literally got to glue this fucker down. Yep, this piece will be fine. That piece, I don't know, I'll use it for something else. One of the smaller pillows. And literally glue it like that. And you can't see nothing. Now I have to go get the hot glue gun. Son of a gun. All my plugs are occupied by stuff because everything requires cords. Oh, what do I unplug? What do I unplug? Can't unplug the Mevo. Oh, I can unplug this though. This was for my SCX30. The SCX30s are charged up and ready to go. I don't know. We gotta wait for that to get hot. Does that one fit better than this one? I don't know. No, I can't waste any of this stuff. I don't have any more, and I ain't going to the fabric store to buy frickin'. No, this might work cover slightly better. Well, maybe I did do it right. Any case, That's what we're looking at. What? Is the stream dropping frames? What's going on with this thing? Holy cow. Alright, we definitely got to retitle this stream. I guess, at some point. Remind me, people, to retitle this. That was a stupid title. I thought about it now. I'm like, what was I doing? We got the hot glue gun. And obviously, this is a recipe for disaster. We're literally going to have to lay glue this down, tuck it into the box of doom, and yep, that's what we got to do. Is it hot? Frickin' thing. Okay. We put glue down. That means we gotta make sure we get this right. We've been put a lot of glue now because we're gonna do this a little bit by a time. A little bit, and a little bit. We get this settled right before that glue heats. Settle it right. This is why I didn't want to do it that way. Now we fold it back again, putting more glue down. Crafters 101, hot glue. Use this stuff for quick adhesive stuff. Move it there. Stringy glue. Drop the flare back down. Make sure it's down. Press the pressing on the pillow. And make sure that's covered. Oh, we need another glue stick. Fuck. It's always something. I gotta go get a glue stick from way over on the other side of the room. Because they're not over here. Don't ask me why. Glue sticks! Oh yeah! Snap into your glue stick. Okay, we're gonna be good. That we're gonna peel this back right to that last spot of glue, which was somewhere in here. And we're gonna hopefully feed more glue before give it a good coating this time. Then we're gonna go another good coating right there, another good coating right there, and fly, baby, fly. And we're gonna adhere to the pillow. So it has this nice little furry, beautiful thing that we can demonstrate things like this. Look at my egg. It's so beautiful. I love my egg. And we're going to fold this back. And we'll put more glue. is why I grabbed several of them, because I know this takes a lot of freaking glue. And by the way, this box is pretty much costing me nothing to do because these are all recycled materials. The fur I got for free. Someone gave it to me. Said, I have this hanging around my garage. You have use for it? Sure, whatever. Throw it in my shop. Didn't know what I was going to use for it at the time. Now, we have a nice furry pillow. Great. And we're going to keep the hot glue gun going because we're going to have to do a lot more pillows than just that. Literally, we're going to have to do every single pillow. But we want to try fitting the box with the pillow. And we do. We want to do that, yes. And damn it, there's not enough room. Alright. So we're going to do this. We're going to tuck this into that. And if this doesn't work, it's hot glue. So we can just pull it off the pillow. It won't be perfect. And there's the perfectionist in me. But it will be good enough. It'll have to be good enough. And that is our pillow. In the box. Making stuff out of junk. Because I don't know what else to do. Now we got the sides to do separately. Because... And then we got the bottom. It's not perfect, but it'll do the trick. Don't worry about the hole on top. I will figure that out. Because this box is literally probably going to be wrapped in dragon scale leather. And that, because it's wood, I will be able to staple. So we got this other piece, right? The leftover piece that was all weird and stuff. We're going to find a short one on one of these. We're literally going to pull it up here. We'll take a look at how much we can get. So that will it do the big one? That's the question. Will it do the big one? Can it do the big one? If we can do the big one, then we're going to do it with the big one. Because I think we can do it with the big one. I think we can do it with the big one with stuff to spare. Alright, we're going to try a little different method here, a little quicker than that. This is perfectly flat. This is ready to go. See how quick I can actually execute the glue gun. And it won't feed or lock in because this glue gun's old and stupid and stuff. But now it will. But Come on. Come on, push. Push me some glue. Push that glue out. Damn it. It's being slow. Slow is not what I'm looking for here. Speed and efficiency. Speed and efficiency. Speed and efficiency. That's what we want. Speed and efficiency. You want glue everywhere. Oh, come on. Literally gonna be that way. This is not cool. All right. Flip it. And stick it. Flip it and stick it. All right. Pet the fur, pet the fur, pet the fur, pet the fur. Much better job. I think that's how we're going to do it. The other way is what it is. But I do want it like that. And that leaves that. And this is the back, so I want it to fold like that. So now I have to, damn it, I'm going to have to grab more glue guns. They're just glue sticks, not guns. Don't do it. Do it. I don't know what to beat. So we got this big old box right here. What a pain in the ass. Literally wanna tuck that in like that. Make it nice and look finished and neat. And that goes up like that. Literally. Boom. See? It gives it more of a finished look. And soft and protective. And stuff like that. And this piece has to be wrapped. See, all these have to be wrapped separately because of this. This little problem. Little problem. Which is actually a very big problem. Because I don't have a lot of material. This is what we got left. These are the sides, and then there's the floor. And I don't know. I might have just wasted all this material. Huh? Like, the floor is gonna take up this much, right? That's the floor. And plus a little. Plus a little. Alright, that leaves enough for one. One side. Oof. It's gonna be tight, guys. I'm telling you, this is gonna be tight. We're gonna have to glue these pieces and cut, like, them into place. I literally going to have to, like, get crazy in this plane. Let me grab more glue sticks. Jesus, I'm gonna run out of glue sticks. Oh yeah, we got a whole bag of stuff there. This is flat. We want it this way. Sides will be covered on this, so we don't have to glue that because it's covered by the wood. We got to start with the big one because that's the most important. And we literally are going to go ape shit crazy with the glue again. Just like we did the other one. Freaking thing. I know, not the safest method, right? Trying to keep the glue, the thing out of the glue. Oh, come on, making props. Grab that bastard. Alright, you stay there. We flip this, we get up here so we make sure we're optimizing as much material as we can. And we glue that on. Boom. Okay. And now because we need room to do all this stuff, crap, we have to switch it because I gotta lay this out like this and then cut because we are going to be running very close to out of material here. Literally, we got to do this and then one more. So here we go. Glue, 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 glue. Yeah, get that glue. Get it, guys. Get it good. Love it, Vicky. Should. Oh, man. Stupid thing. Heat up more. More voltage. Needs more voltage, Captain. Spider webs. Flip it. Right. Jeez, everything's in my way now. I need a bigger table. Let's see. Right to the... Oh, no, 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 no. These ones have to have a little bit of a wrap. All right. All right. Two. Theater child, what's up? Is that what you were talking about earlier? What? No, I was just doing a live stream earlier, and I hope you got some sleep. Literally, I am making a box for the eggs, but I have very little material to play with. And these foam things, yeah, probably that's what I was talking about earlier, that I stole out of a box that make a nice little pillow for the stuff if you're just needing to catch up. I have a bigger, better glue gun somewhere, but I have no idea where it may be. So we need to slide this down because my bench is a wreck and there's stuff everywhere. Guys, literally, I have like a 8-foot bench sitting in front of me, and there's just stuff everywhere. I got projects going on every which way. Like, I know, like, here, I'll show you. Look. Look, my bench goes all the way to the wall. Look, there's just stuff again everywhere. Really. Now we got these glued. We gotta flip this. We need it to overlap. See, this one works good and then doesn't. It just cools down. Like, I have a bigger glue gun. I just don't know where it is and can never find stuff when I'm looking for it. And I always find stuff when I'm not looking for it. Oh, come on. Ow, my head. That was the hammer of craziness. I'll show you guys that again in case you didn't see it when the stream started. That's another project above my head that I have to get to. That's a promised thing. But my promise was to make it better. Yeah, because that's just too weak. Too weak. Alright, now we gotta get up here. We gotta know which way we're flipping and which way's going up and which way's going down. And we gotta leave enough material to wrap around and enough material sides and press and press and press and press and press and press and press. Press and press and press and press and press and press. What I was telling your phone about is I don't quite remember. I was doing no. This is not that box. I told you I was making treasure chest box. That's out in the shop. This is the box to hold these eggs. This is gonna be the box all 3 eggs are displayed in. And because I had the foam, it's also going to be their transportation box. And this is just the inside. I literally have to decorate the outside 100%. Now we cut with these stinking scissors because I don't know where my fabric scissors are. I have fabric scissors. Uh-oh. Hey! Dog's down here. She shouldn't be down here. Guys, you gotta give me a minute. She has to go upstairs. There's too many poisons down here. Go upstairs. Come on. Upstairs. Thank you for coming to visit me. I know I should be upstairs with you. You gotta wait. I know I'm taking long minute. I know. Sorry, baby. Sorry about that, guys. For the wall? Oh, no. This is not the foam for the wall. The foam for the wall, this stuff I pulled out of something that was shipped in one of those. This is like insulation for a package that came, like strawberries or something. Oh, something my uncle ordered. And I literally was throwing out stuff, and then I was like, ooh, I can use that for something, and threw it in a pile. As one does when they are artists. They just collect random stuff. Where my good scissors are, I don't know. We are separating these now. This is the floor. Literally being glued in this box. So then this box is going to be decorated. And I got some cool little end things I'm going to do up like brass, but they're plastic. I recycled from another package that came. They are right here. So, but those, once I get this aligned right, for some reason, the back of this is all tweaked. I wonder why the box was only $5. No, this is not the box I got today. This is a box I got to replace my money box, but I changed my mind in using it for the egg box, which means I had to go get another box to build the new money box. But yeah, these are gonna be glued on like that, bottom and top, fancying it up, and they're gonna be sprayed in gold or bronze. I gotta cut designs that have to be glued onto here. This will not be just a plain square box. I also gotta get some fake lizard-like material from like Joann's or Michael's or something, and wrap the box. So you won't see any of this writing. It'll be leathered. And then you open it, and this is what I'm working on right now, is getting these pillows made and put together. That you open it and the eggs are sitting, you're gonna sit down in here on an angle. That is what I was thinking. What's going on in chat? Oh no, the stuff for the wall is like legitimate. Go to Home Depot, spend $50 a sheet. It's like the actual insulation for a house. Like it's that foam stuff they have. If I can find it cheaper, I will. The pink stuff is generally more expensive than the blue stuff. So we're gonna try to get the blue stuff, and that's for the walls of the tent. And those come in huge sheets. Like I would have to take the Jeep and go pick that stuff up. It's not. You know. And my Jeep doesn't even have a long enough bed to carry that stuff. And that's to build the walls of the Red Keep. And that's the foam, that's using a soldering gun. And, to make those walls. And whether I can get that done in time for Robin Hood, I don't know. People, Robin Hood's so close. If we can get the tent up and it's not a rainy year like it was like last year, and we can get the measurements, then yeah. But we're still waiting for the dang snow to melt. The snow, I literally am going to put the tent up on my stone patio. My stone patio is behind my enclosed patio, but right now it's covered in snow. Like, I need to get the tent up to make the measurements for the walls so I can get the sheets so then I can start figuring all that out. That's what I'm going to be doing in April. So everyone's just... Oh yeah, so pretty, so pretty. Look, guys, see. Your boy knows something or another about making something look kind of cool. right? Right? I mean, you take the egg and you just weep, weep, little egg, weep. Um, we will cut this probably, maybe if we have to, but don't think we're going to have to. Literally, this one goes on this side. Beautiful. And this was cut short enough to fit these in. This goes in last. These got to go in first. Then I just fold these over. They're hot glued on to this foam pillow thing that I stole out of another packing box. We literally just get this situated. Makes that turn. That we have to get the other one in. I think I have to cut this one. Do I? Or do I want to put it on this side and fold it? I think we're gonna swap these. Like that. Because this will into something like that. Oh, we're not done with that hot glue gun yet. We are literally figuring this out as we go. This jigsaw puzzle I have created. Oh, Joann's doesn't exist, but the overstock clearance was absorbed by Michael's. Cool. I have class in a few, but planning on going to Ollie's tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to get the chandelier tomorrow for the tent, which is the beginning of that project. That's a whole nother stream. That's a huge project. I literally am going to have to like clean this whole entire table. It's a wreck. Reorganize this to work on that on stream. Or maybe I'll just broadcast from the shop if it's warm enough. It got cold quick. Once that sun went away, I froze. You know the one I'm looking for though, like the black fake lizardy material. It's like leather, fake leather lizard stuff. That's what I want on the outside of this. On parts of it. And then fake brass things I'm putting. This is all just to hold these stupid eggs. And for display too, but like this all fit in here. We already tried to fit this. Why is this being so? Because it's once glued onto the pillows. We're gonna do a little tucking and changing, but it all should fit nice and snug and pretty. What's going on with this? Well, that one's in, that one's in. They have to be adjusted slightly. Not a lot. Before I glue anything, let's get this bottom one in. Which is more on the tricky side. Get this bottom piece in. It's like a little cat bed. that. And this is all for fair. If you guys are wondering, this box is for fair. If you didn't know that. Just gonna take a little bit of work. So the object behind this, once I get this all glued and positioned right, but now the hard part is done. It's all nice and black and fluffy. It's a good little pillow box, right? It's a pillow box. Obviously, you put the this should fit. I did this before, it fit. What are we? They all fit. You don't wanna play games. There we go. Man. Something like that. Once I get all these edges glued down, the eggs go in like that. This will close. This will be sealed up with a design with. I have the piece that goes into here, and then we're gonna make a design that goes over top of it anyhow. So this doesn't matter, and you know this will lock down to there, and everything will be snug. And then on display, it'll be up like this. That is the whole key. But now I gotta fix all this loose stuff. Yeah, the alligator stuff. Man, I might have owing you a fortune, huh? There's a fabric store in Colchester. Like I might check, but they do more sewing than they do that kind of stuff. So I don't know if they'll have it. I think I need. I don't know enough to cover this box. And was that 2 yards? Maybe. I mean, a little extra never hurts. But now we're gonna try to fix these edges, which is a matter of the glue gun again. But this time we got to be a little bit more careful. A little bit more careful. Oh. Oh, damn it. Well, I ain't going to put that back in my mouth. Down there is disgusting. Dang it. I need my stuffer because we're gluing that, but we want to just stuff these edges in, make them a little cleaner. Then we gotta tack. I mean, I'm gonna trim some of this too, but we gotta tack this piece. Of course. Tacking that piece to close up this. Not that people are going to be peeking in there, but give it that illusion of nice furry box. Yep. And why does this look all crazy? And voila. I mean, I got trim, but some of that also is going to be reused. Let's see. All right. A little bit of fur, with a little bit of trim work here. Just a little bit. Then I'm going to use that to tuck in spaces that I don't like where it's showing through. I don't want to keep that extra. Just a little bit of trim work. This is all fake fur anyhow. I do have real fur, but I wear it. I don't do this stuff with it. There's that. If you really wanted to, you could tuck this in or glue it to that edge. Probably glue it to the edge. Am I still plugged in? I'm still plugged in. Yeah, I'm probably going to glue it right to this edge. Just fold it over. Like that. About as good as I'm going to get that. This little piece, there's some spots I'm not too thrilled about. We're going to probably doctor up the lid a little bit eventually. But, you know, the moment everybody's been waiting for. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, we could tack some of that in there too. Just to cover up some stuff. Some mistakes. We're gonna tack this one down too, right to the edge. Later. Well, we're gonna fix a couple other little mistakes too. But let's see. Green egg. Let's put the black egg on this side. And then I can put the white egg in the hole. Voila. We gotta trim. This doesn't line up exactly. Like, I have to do some work to the box. But we're gonna trim all that off. Like, I'll show you. It takes a little work to close this box. Boom. This latch. Boom. I gotta trim this off. But there you have it. No shaking, no nothing. But the eggs are not going to move. Perfect way to transport them, and perfect way to display them. This box will be changing drastically on how it looks. It'll be more Targaryen-like, not a wine company. But this stuff, you just trim. Not with those scissors, though. You get like a X-Acto knife. You just trim it. You know? Actually, you could probably just pluck it. Like, you know? Or you could tuck it. But we'll worry about that another day because I'm not done with this box yet. But this is good and solid. My eggs are not going to go anywhere. They're perfectly packed up. Perfectly packed up. Thank you. Thank you. Now I just got to get the rest of this box. The Art Child. Thank you. I just got to make the rest of this box more Rennie attired. Originally this box I was making it for my new money box, but the eggs seem to fit perfectly, so I have to make a different box for my new money box. And then I'm going to doctor this up some more to be more suiting to as a present to the Mother of Dragons. You know, and then works out. It works out great. This all has to be trimmed up, and some of that's going to be done once I get the covering, the alligator stuff. Because most of this box is going to be an alligator with if you can imagine this, if you guys have any imagination, I have like a gold brass color for these, and I'm literally going to put these. You'll have the black leather looking stuff over the box. Then you're gonna have these nice brass fittings, and then something in the middle is gonna be very decorative. And so all four corners, I mean all eight corners technically, even the bottoms, are gonna have these, and they're gonna be painted up. And it's when you're a prop builder or an artist, you collect random stuff. You're like, oh well, that's kind of cool. I might need that for something. These once again came out of a package to protect the corners. And normal people just throw these out, but I threw them in a box, and I was just like, I'm just gonna have those, and I will find a use for them eventually. This is the project that they're being used on. Just like another random thing is this. Toilet paper tubes. I hang on to half a dozen of those floating around. I don't know. They're like what? Paper towel tubes. I hang on to those tubes like this. You just never know when you're gonna need them. And yeah, so there we have it. The box with the three dragon eggs from Game of Thrones. And we just got to finish up the box on another stream. And I'm going to retitle this stream once I'm able to, which is probably going to be in 25 hours because you got to let YouTube catch up before you can do any alterations. And I'm probably going to title it Dragon Egg Box Episode 1. Now, you guys aren't going to see me paint those edge pieces I showed you. I'm doing those off screen. I don't want paint to get on my cameras or on the camera, so that's a thing. And I'm going to be off stream a little bit, just tacking some of this stuff down, getting this where I want it. Because it needs a little bit more hot glue over here, and some tuck and glue love over here, and then I have this one little piece that I may use to fill in some gaps, which they'll all blend in. You won't see it where some issues were, but overall I am quite happy with how my pillow idea worked. I was originally going to do a different, not fur, but I think the fur is very fitting. So, and there we go. I've been streaming now for, over 2 hours. I didn't even know I was doing this for 2 hours, fighting with this thing. I literally was going to be doing something special mold, but I switched over to this. Hence, we are literally going to be retitling this stream. But like I said, you never know when what people think is garbage and has unique shapes and stuff that you may use. I mean, here's an idea for you. That's right. I repurpose. You already paid for the container. I repurpose the peanut butter jars and the mayonnaise jars for holding stuff. And then I put a screw and screw the cap on. Now I just turn the bottle and drop it down to have things. It's just another way of keeping things organized and not all over the place. And, it's... Down here isn't my workshop. My workshop's up there, but it got cold. And down here is my winter workshop. So normally I do all these major projects out there. once it stays warm consistently at night. Right now it's not warm. I actually had to put a hoodie on. I was in a t-shirt earlier, and then I'm cold. I need to switch. But I'm glad you all enjoyed it, and I'm glad you guys thought it was pretty, and I'm glad I can entertain you. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday night. I think it is. I'm losing track of time, guys. That's not good. And once again, like I always say, we're wrapping this up. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you, and you guys are enough. Don't ever think you're not. You're enough, and so are you, and so are you. Just who you are is enough. Now, put down that remote, shut that TV off, get off that recliner, and walk to the door. Turn that handle, and step outside. Because you never know what adventure awaits. And I'll see you around the globe. Now get out there, play hard, and play dirty. Love you guys. God bless. Enjoy your evening. See you next time.